I've always loved fashion, it's always what I've been interested in. But then I thought, I don't want to make just wedding gowns, but because I love fashion, and I thought, well, I can make fashionable wedding gowns. That's what I'm making. So with my mood boards, I just look for pictures that I like to start with. I love Christian Dior 40s, sort of 50s gowns, and then I'll look for laces, and so anything that means something to me that I like, that makes me feel good. When I'm in designing mode, I'll draw lots of little things. I've got sheets of paper, I've just got lots of, I call them little dollies, so I just draw whatever I think will look nice. And then normally I'll find I've drawn about 10 different versions of the same thing, which is good, because then that means I like it and I really want to make that gown. So I use that, okay, what can I do with this fabric? How stiff is it? If I fold it, will it poke out here? If I sort of gather it together, what will happen? How do I drape it? It's just very structural, very tailored. Or a soft flowy fabric as well, sort of like a silk georgette. They're beautiful because you can drape them. The shades with wedding gowns, ivory is the colour that we use mostly, but also I actually do like a lot of texture in the colouring, so it's nice. Some of our gowns we sort of go from a silk white to a cream, and lots of different shades in between. But I mean, I love lattes and soft pinks and sort of like subtle silvers as well, so it's nice to bring those in occasionally too. So with the designs, often I'll find one design will work much better for a ready-to-wear sort of demi-couture gown, just the way technically it's made. We're not mass-produced at all. Every single gown that we make is individual. Even from the ready-to-wear collection, it's cut out in wands. We might be using the basic design, but then it's cut out when that bride orders it. Our couture gowns, completely individual. They're made, they take 5 fittings to make. We start with a calico toile, and then we just create, working together with the bride, but whatever she would like. It just feels very special to come into work, to watch everyone working on it, to hear the machines going. Again, it just sounds handcrafted to me. All the gowns are Australian made, we make them ourselves. You can follow every single gown every step of the way. So it's very old-fashioned in a good way. One of the reasons I love wedding gowns is you can have beautiful attention to detail. It's very intricate, it's very small. We're talking millimetres of design. Where do we place that little bead? Tiny little hand stitches, just delicate draping. So it's all close together, precise, beautiful, delicate. To me, a wedding gown is the ultimate luxury, especially the type of gowns that we make. It's the luxury of all that work for one day. I mean, that is the ultimate luxury. When a bride sees her gown for the first time, when it's actually her gown, usually she's very nervous to start with, and then they'll have a look at it and they're like, oh, it's beautiful, yes, of course, that's exactly what I wanted. And then when we put the veil on, and then the mum's there, and it just gets very emotional and very special.